Hi, today I'm here at Mount Rainier at the ever-changing glacial river, the first of a few stops today. It's pretty rugged out here, even though they've made some nice paths. National forests are really nice because they maintain them and because there's not a lot of buildings or construction or anything, so everything's in its natural environment. Really nice place to see and to stay. They have a lodge up here. But anyway, let's go look and see what's up the river here. One thing you want to make sure you have as you're up here hiking in the mountains is to make sure you've got a decent pair of boots. The ones that I have here have really good traction, so it's hard for me to slip and fall on anything. Although I gotta say, they keep the trails pretty well maintained up here. As you can see, some probably not too high-waged park personnel spent a lot of time making this nice, neat little trail here. Check out this beautiful little river here. I gotta tell you, I just love being out here. It's so nice to be back to nature and just look and enjoy it, all the natural beauty that's here. There's still snow here, and I guess if you were a rock climber or something, you might enjoy going up someplace like that. Now we're down to a part of the river. We have this fancy bridge, and I'm safely on the other side. We got snow here. Probably not more than about 4 inches deep though. And I'm here along another little trail. There's a river down there. Well, this is another river, not the same one that I just crossed. Oh no, I ran into a roadblock. How am I going to get around that? I made it past the roadblock. I can tell you one thing. It's a good thing I've been taking those anti-jelly belly power walks in the afternoon, so not as tired and also losing a little bit of weight. Well, you can see this trail goes through a bunch of snow. I'm not really even sure where it goes. I think it said it went to a falls. I was so excited to get down to the river I didn't really pay attention. There's a little waterfall on the way to our destination. I passed some people that told me it was about a mile further. You can see behind me here, there are some very large trees that are up here. Check out the size of this rock. Mount Rainier is a volcanic mountain. So I imagine that was tossed there at some point in its volcanic past. And here we have a waterfall running underneath a pretty cool bridge. And another waterfall coming down off the mountain. Behind me you get a good view of the majestic mountain peaks. As you can see, the snow gets really deep up here. The snowbank's probably about 12-15 feet. And there's some people going up the trail. You can see how much snow there is here. The visitor center was closed. It had been open earlier, but they closed it pretty quick. You never know, it's almost summer here. Around about 5 or 6 weeks. Check this out. And this is the other side. can see behind me, there's a big wall of snow, a big cliff. Frequently up in these mountains, they'll let off explosions to create an avalanche so that it doesn't pile up so high that it becomes a really severe avalanche and knocks all the trees down on its way down. You know, it'll create a safety hazard if they don't do that occasionally. So this is a classic example of the type of hill. A lot of times they're even a lot bigger than that. I promised myself I would make a little snowman. Pretty hard to make one that little, actually. And people standing up on a little overlooking the little falls. Though it's kind of hard to see from there. This is Waterfalls. A lot of tourists here. To historic Longmire. I was reading about James Longmire. He was like the first guy that came through here and opened up a way across these mountains to come over here. Pretty tough job coming over those mountains, I'm telling you. Even with trails, they're hard to get over. I can't imagine taking a wagon train across. There's a series of trails here in this little place. It looks like the museum is closed, but there's a hot springs, and I think it's across the street over there. This is the Trail of the Shadows. No pets. Now let's see what's going on down here. I've never been here before. What impresses me about this story is that James Longmire climbed Mount Rainier at the age of 63, which is difficult to do today with modern equipment. I can't imagine how hard it was to do way back when in the 1800s. There he is right there. In fact, that was 2 years older than I am now. Kind of reminds me of that well in the ring that girl climbs out of. Guess that one didn't have a big loop in it though, so you could sit in there. For some reason, they call this one Rusty Springs. It's raining here. Of course, that's nothing new. Longmire Springs, Nature's Own Laboratory. Healing powers of the mineral springs attracted many people to soak in the warm water and drink the cold tonic from the earth. These are the soda springs rich in sodium and bicarbonate, known to bakers as baking soda and often prescribed as an antacid. Although you cannot soak in the springs today, you can experience them through your senses. That's nice, but I wouldn't mind soaking in it. Check this little place out. Looks like a well or something, but I think it's just a little spring or something. Fortunately, I have my boots on. They have places for people to sit. Little spring or something. There's water coming out here. Going across the path. Heading out down there. Well, this is telling me there's supposed to be a bunch of frogs around here, but I haven't seen any. Look at this old-timey gas station. You know what I miss more than these gas stations? gas being about 12 cents a gallon. Yeah, this Douglas fir was started growing a long time ago, back in 1293. All these little things you see on it, those are the dates of telling you world events of, you know, importance that happened as the rings reached that point in its growth. Of course, at some point it was cut down by loggers, but we still have trees about that big around here. I saw some on the trails I was hiking up. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little trip to Mount Rainier, or as tourists sometimes like to call it, Mount Rainier. I really enjoyed being here. I've been up here for a while, and some of these places I've never even been to. So I hope you enjoyed the journey, and that you will join me next time on Adventures of Big A. And remember to like, comment, if you see anything you want to say something about, and subscribe if you really like my videos. Thanks a lot.